DC is known as one of the two big comic book companies, along with Marvel. But where did it start? And that was under a different name called National Comics, with this very first superhero appearing in New Fun issue 1 from 1935, which is also the very first issue published by National Comics. Now let me guess, who do you think the superhero is? Batman? Superman? Some JSA character, maybe even Doctor Occult? Nope, it's Barry O'Neill. Now you may wonder, who the hell is Barry O'Neill? Well, he's not really anything. He's never even given a superhero name, but instead is an action fighter who faces random crooks, along with a foe named Fang Cow. Barry isn't really a character at all. He has no origin or really motivation or even a superhero moniker. He very much is just an attempt at a superhero action comic. He would move on to another series called More Fun Comics. As years go on, Superman would appear in 1938, and would be proved to be much more popular than Barry O'Neill. Meanwhile, Green Arrow and Aquaman and the Spectre would also be brought into New Fun Comics, and More Fun Comics, where their stories were proven to be more popular. Barry, after that, just kind of vanished for a while. They would try to bring him back into certain stories in Adventure Comics. Yeah, those weren't very popular either. Only for him to just completely disappear from comics altogether in 1941. Barry was a character that wasn't really anything at all. I'm surprised he lasted as long as he did, as the character's just whole thing is very much just nothing. He just fights crooks. Why? Because he doesn't have a name or really anything, really. No powers, although that isn't exactly a problem with characters like Batman and Green Arrow. No origin, which definitely is a problem with most characters who don't have one. And worst of all, no staying power. All of his stories feel very short and just conservative. One and dones, not intending to be something more than just that. And it just became that. It never tried to build something from it. Well, stories like Superman over Action Comics definitely try to build something off of it with lore, Lois Lane, Perry White, Jimmy Olsen, Lex Luthor, Ultra Human Knight. Trying to add more to the story. Barry O'Neill was not that. Instead, the character was very much just a character who was doing whatever he did. There wasn't really anything added to him. Being present in moments because he just needed to be. Being tossed into stories because that's the story. There wasn't any build-up to it either. Well, Elise Clark over at Action Comics had some sort of build-up because he was a reporter, he'd be reporting on things, and sometimes that would go wrong. While Barry, in 6 years of his existence, he just barely did anything. The character since 1941 has only ever been mentioned once in a Batman Rebirth issue, where it was said that he was the victim of a new villain named Stag. That is an unfortunate end for a character that started almost all of DC's superhero media, technically. He walked so Superman could fly, and he gets killed off panel. I feel bad for anyone who liked him, both because he's dead and because I kind of was a little hard on him, to be fair. Also, it's unclear if this is intended to be Barry O'Neill from the Golden Age, but maybe it's just a coincidence that they have the same name, since the name is pretty generic. But most places on the internet say it's the same character, so I'm just going to go with that. So, that is the story of DC's very first superhero. It's a story, alright. It's unfortunate, too. Because, well, I was definitely, in my opinion, a little hard on him, even if I think everything I said about him was true. He likely did have some fans, I presume, who would have preferred him not to, go out the way he did. Off panel. However, considering the fact that he was gone for literal decades, I'm going to presume that most of his fans have passed away, since his last appearance was in 1941. Also, fun fact for this entire video, I've been trying my hardest to not say Barry Allen by accident. Also, some people say that apparently Barry Allen has the first name Barry because of Barry O'Neill. I could not find anywhere that confirmed that, so take that with a grain of salt. And that's it. Like always, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.